Just try it on.
And one day I was at a football game, believe it or not, for the Detroit Lions, and our brother said, "Why don't you come to dinner? What are you doing now?" And I said, "I'm teaching." He says, "You'd make a good brother. Come see me." And I did, and here I am years later.
And so the experience of living with the brothers and working with the brothers, going to school and having meals together, the whole community life was a very attractive aspect of the brothers' life that made me decide to try it on.
And one of the brothers who was accompanying me said, either you try it now or it's probably going to be too late. And so that's when I took the step. This feels the most comfortable and where you're supposed to be for the rest of your life.
I was in the seminary for diocesan priesthood. I entered chapel one day in the seminary and kind of realized that diocesan priests don't live in community together, but the brothers do. I wanted to be part of something bigger than myself, but still be allowed to be myself, and the brothers offer that. And I also offer a deep sense of community, prayer, and kind of figuring out where I fit in the world.
Maybe about a month after I'd come back from the Philippines, and I was working out there with living in community with 3 brothers, teaching, and I literally had joy in my life. I kept thinking about becoming a brother, and I was nervous. I thought, if I was doing it out there and I was happy, could I do it here and be happy? And I tried it, and I haven't regretted it once. My life is filled with joy.
Every summer I would volunteer to help teach, and it wasn't until I had a conversation with a brother, and he said, where are you in your discernment? And I said, I'm working, going to school, finishing respiratory therapy. And he said, have you thought about it? And I said, not really. So when I came back, that just kept on my mind over and over till I said, let's just give it a try, no commitments.
I went to St. Mary's College in Moraga. Good influence from all the brothers there. I saw them as men of faith who were also intellectuals, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking for somewhere where I could develop my prayer life, but also become a professional, and God's called me to become a teacher.
I had been a teacher for a number of years, working in special education. I knew I needed God in order to be able to do this work well. That was when I started looking at the brothers a little more seriously, but there was something that was still stopping me, and I decided to go to a brothers retreat where I got to spend some time with the brothers. That weekend that I spent with the brothers, where I saw that they were happy together as men that lived in community. And I think that was what really sold me to make the next step to become a brother.
Brother Kevin Slate, one of the vocation directors in California, had said to me, there's only so much about this life that I can tell you about without you trying it out for yourself. And I remember driving home that night after that conversation saying to myself, well, I really do want to try this out.
The moment I decided to try it on was when I was working at an after-school program, volunteering, and I said, it clicked that day. I was like, this is what I want to do, like something rewarding, something that like I can touch the future, not just like a job where like it's just a paycheck, something that is more tangible, like, I don't know, more of a vocation.
As a volunteer, as a silent volunteer, I had thought about the brothers, but never seriously. And so at that point I said, well, maybe this is something that I could try. And I went on a retreat that weekend. I had a lot of time to just sit, think, not have to do anything. And I decided to go through with it. And I felt really calm. I didn't have any questions, didn't really have any concerns. And I said, okay.
I admire the work that the brothers do in education and, just helping their students to lead better lives and just to improve their quality of life and help them to grow closer to God as well.
Hi, I'm Brother Charles Kitson. I'm the Assistant Provincial, we call him Auxiliary Visitor for the District of Eastern North America. You've just heard many of our brothers in initial formation, most of whom are young men, talk about why they're trying it on to become brothers. The thing that to keep in mind about joining the De La Salle Christian Brothers is that it's a gradual process. Many people think that we ask people to sign on the dotted line, and once you say you're interested, that's a commitment. It's not exactly like when you get married and you say I do and your spouse says I do, and from that moment on you are spouses forever. It's a chance for us to get to know you and a chance for you to get to know us. If you were to continue the journey to follow Jesus with us, it would be, and I'll say it from my own experience, it would be the adventure of your life.
Bye.